Hello, it's Fenton here. It's Monster Train. It's the Monster Train. It's a monster train. We're on Covenant 22. Minor bosses have increased health. We're on a 2-win streak. One at 20, one at 21. Now we're on 22. And we're playing Stygian, because last time we played Awoken. So, let's go. It's Stygian Hellhorned. With 2 Titans Gratitudes, 2 Molting Imps, and a Cuttle Hex. And it's Seraph the Temperate. Because, of course it is. I still don't know if it's best to go Artifact or whatever first. When you summon the second unit during a turn, gain 3 energy. Or a 50% chance. And as soon as it says a 50% chance, I just ignore it because you can't really plan around that. Sweep. Sweep and Spell Weakness 1. Sweep and Molting Imps. Maybe it's a bit greedy. Damage spells on this floor cost -1, but we don't need the energy because we have whatever this thing's called, Hell's Banners. I guess we're taking it as a handheld totem. I suppose. It's a hot one today. It is hot. Our enemy units enter with armor 10. Molting Imps, Torches, Spell Weakness. I think we can do that. It's hot today. The way my house faces is that in the evening it's very cool during the day up until about maybe 4 PM, and then the sun just starts creeping its way around through my study window where my computer is. So then, like, you know, like how truckers get tan on one side of their body? It's like that, unless I put the curtain down. But if I put the curtain down, I don't get any air in, do I? So Tethys on the top doesn't make any sense, because then you don't get to abuse the spell weakness, but we can't put him on the bottom now, it doesn't do enough. Let's put him on the top. And do this. On the middle. I said on the top, I mean on the middle. It's too hot, you know? Like, that's going to be my excuse for everything. Protect him with some train stewards. Dies regardless, because of the sweep. You die, you don't do any damage at all. How big is Tethys? He's a 1. He's a 1er. Alright, I'll put you there then. We got Engie for that. That's going to be hard to remember because it's going to be irrelevant in the early game. The respite. It's so brief. These Molting Imps have picked an actually awful time to show up, haven't they? Do we just do nothing? How many turns of spell weakness are we getting? Not very many. Also, this this is a disaster up here as well, isn't it? You do 6, and you've got 11, and I can do 4, so that really doesn't make any difference. It's still going to be 2 rounds, but you don't survive 2 rounds, do you? So I kind of just have to do this. And probably make sure I don't take too much damage here. And we'll hope for the best. $15, that's not very good. 20. You die straight away from the sweep. But not before you take 5 and then 5. Hit, hit, sweep. hit, dead, sweep. So I only put 2 spell weakness on. That's not going to be very good, is it? Unless I draw both Titan's Gratitudes. Okay. Let's make sure we freeze the Frozen Lance then, I suppose. Three spell weakness. Wow, what a hand. What a hand. I guess there wasn't much chance of anything else happening. Okay, we took some damage here. Armor plus 10 was maybe greedy, but 25 damage, it's not really the end of the world, and it gives us a nice good start. I suppose Ice Tornado, crit builder for 3 is a bit much. Let's take an Ice Tornado. Oh, more imps. Fledgling imp is... More imps. Don't need a vent, really, because we've got Tethys and Molting Imps. I'm going to skip it. Hey, Titan Sentry's here. But Demon Fiend is here as well. Let's take Titan Sentry, because Titan Sentry Tethys is very good. That's just a floor on its own. Like, that's insanely good. Wow, not a unit banner. I don't see that very often. We have to take a unit here, right? Because we need to get Titan Sentry beefy enough to actually do something. Although in the early game he's got enough HP. Or she. Who knows? Wish you could zoom in on the card art like Slay the Spire. Anyway. I honestly don't know if it's good. What's good here? Where are we going next? Oh my could probably duplicate the Titan Sentry, really, if we get a good upgrade. And if we don't, then we can go this way. Yeah, let's do that. Plus 25, plus 10, and quick. Strength Stone, Heartstone, Speed Stone. Alpha Fiend. Yeah, let's take Alpha Fiend. And then one floor is Tethys, Titan's Bane. And Titan Sentry, and then we'll duplicate Titan Sentry, and then another floor is Alpha Fiend. Make you 60. Make Alpha Fiend quick. Quick and Multistrike. It basically has to get Multistrike. Basically. But other than that, it's not really good enough start. Not really good enough. Let's save the money. And when's the next upgrade? It's there. Probably have to go that way. I think that's a good enough start. I think that's a very good start, in fact. Okay, I have to start work at 12 tomorrow and not at 11. That is acceptable. I am okay with that. Non-boss enemy units get +4 for a unit draft. I don't see how that is necessary. It's unnecessarily risky. -1 in the middle. We'll definitely draw... Oh wait, I don't have 2 Titan Sentries yet. Okay, mistakes have been made. I want you to at least get 1 hit, so I can just continue to do these. These Marting Imps really, really, really do pick their moment, don't they? Do I just play them? I'm not going to draw them again, because I've got 10 cards in the deck. I'll just play them to tank some stuff. I suppose. 174, that's pretty good. That's pretty good stuff. 156? Oh, because the attack from Titan Sentry doesn't put enough frostbite on you. That put it back up, and now you're dead. Good. Good stuff. Another Ice Tornado and Titan's Tooth Energy Siphon. There. Although Titan's Gratitude, Titan's Tooth might be worth doing. That did a lot of work previous go. Hidden Passage or a Welder Helper. I don't really have enough space for Welder Helper currently. Hidden Passage? What do we even do with that? Not much. It is nice to have though. It's nice to just have one. It is nice to just have a hidden passage. It does a lot. Yeah. Let's see what we get here. Demon Fiend. Branded Warrior. Don't really want these right now. I feel like Titan Sentry duplication is good enough. And doesn't mess up with our draw priority either. Would have been nice to put an upgrade on it. A second upgrade to it, but I don't see how it's relevant. But you never know. This might be this event. That might be the event. Ooh. Automatic rail spikes with spell weakness. I wish I could remember how this upgrades. Because I don't. Don't think I've ever... Doesn't even show you anyway. Is this targeted? Yeah. I'll take it because it's probably the only thing we've got that makes any sense with Hell's Banners currently. And we will need to remove a lot of cards now. But I'll probably want to upgrade it before I start playing it, which means going this way, which means skipping out on this, Merchant of Steel. I think that's fine. I think that's fine. Because it makes a permanent copy of the card as it stands, so you kind of don't want to really start duplicating them until you've put like plus 10 damage on it or something. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. You and you get 3 energy. Is it 3? Yeah. Damage shield. What a ruse. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, nice. Oh, I must double check which floor is small, because if that floor was small, that would have been a horrendous mistake. I'll freeze a hidden passage. Yeah, it might do something. Maybe we can ascend the Alpha Fiend on the, if he might come into some trouble. Am I taking space hit from this? It's possible. I am... The problem with this is now that discarding things is kind of janky. If it has frozen and you discard it, it still has frozen. Frozen is removed when the card is played, yeah, but if you discard it, it doesn't do anything. 60 with the spell weakness, or just wait? It's probably not going to get any better than that. I mean, it might, but it's unnecessarily risky to try and get it to be worth 90. I mean, that means he has to stop in the middle, and you have to clear the floor before you can even play the thing. Right, so we're not playing this rail spike. We'll just get rid of this. We'll just get rid of the bomb. Not enough ember. I gave incant to that dude for no reason. Other than being a silly man. Kind of want to play Ice Tornado here. Or do I? Is that really necessary? If I torch you, then you die. After the combat. I could also torch my Cuttle Hex and play... that's irrelevant. I can't play Molting... I can play Molting Up and Train Steward in this turn, actually, if I do that. But then I just go up to 3 energy. But I think that's fine. Oh, I've incanted you, so that was big brain plays. Okay, now you die. Now I've got 3 energy as well. Let's plonk that here, because this is basically dead anyway. Save some health. Final wave. 247. With a bunch of spell weakness. Sure. There's no point in playing the Frozen Lust on this because it can't get it. It's going to take 30 regardless. Pass turn? Oh good, dead. Don't even have to worry about him going up to the top floor. Good start. Oh, Transcend Imp is here. No. I feel like Pyrebound on, if we're going to play Tethys in the middle, Pyrebound is probably insanely good here. Transcend Imp is not whoop-de-doo with 2 imps in the deck, 29 cards. Spike of the Stygian though, consume X card, take Ice and Fire. A 3rd Titan Sentry. I don't think we need the units. I really don't think we do. What am I taking here? Am I taking space? It's possible I'm taking space. But it's more likely I'm taking energy. I'm going to take energy. I maybe should have... I mean, they're all good. Okay, let's start removing cards. Upgrade them. Upgrade the rail spike. We've got 330 gold. Permafrost. 20 magic power and consume. So this will deal 20 even at 0. That's kind of a good card, right? That's kind of what you'd want. But I feel like it might be a horrendous mistake to do that if the upgrade is something much better. But I'm going to do it for 25 because then it just makes it easier to actually get this done. Don't have to worry about spending a turn on it. Let's make this cost 0 so that when I get holdover... I can't take permafrost, I've got cards that discard other cards. Not really though. I've got Carl Hex, it's fine. Double stack A. I don't think that's worth 110 gold. 15 gold even. Let's put this up to 30 and make it only cost 2. I did take energy, but whatever, I'll make it only cost 2. We'll save the rest of the cash for this Merchant of Magic, where I will definitely get holdover, because of reasons. The torches are kind of miserable, but also the train stewards are also miserable, so whatever, just get rid of train stewards. When in doubt, remove train stewards. Spell weakness 2! Or, damage spells cast on this floor cost -1. 2 spell weakness is good, right? Because then Ice and Pyre becomes bonkers good, Ice Tornado becomes bonkers good. Possibly. Possibly. Double heavies is the issue. Multistrike against Titan Sentry, maybe. But we've also got weights of contrition to deal with. 6 times 2 is nasty, 1 times 2 is fine. Okay. Yeah, alright, I'm game. I'm game. I'm feeling pretty strong. I'm feeling strong. 0 times 2, my god. You desperately need to get Multistrike. And soon. Middle floor is small. Oh, we can freeze the Ice Tornado. That's very nice. 9 times 2? That wasn't part of the bargain. The game would be a lot easier to work out if it actually showed you the correct units, if it didn't like secretly hide some of the units as part of the combat. Is that just me? Am I just being salty? Good. Better. Let's try and get this frozen, and by try we almost... Oh, maybe. I should have probably played this a bit sooner. Let's play it now. Nah, I had to play the Titan Sentry really, I couldn't have... If this gets discarded it's fine, because you're dead and you do 0 attack anyway. It's just I want this to be frozen so that I have it at a moment's notice. Okay, that's fine. Thanks, Castle Hex. Alpha Fiend, please, you need Multistrike. You're pretty miserable without it, aren't you? It's back again. Wow, these are all spells, aren't they? These are certainly all spells. You're taking 34? Don't think I approve of that. I'll just play it. I'll just play it outright. Not worry about playing this. I don't need to do that. I can do that. Where's my respite, huh? Thank you. might not have you take 12 here. I'm kind of worried about how little health these Titan Sentries have ended up on. That we're not going to end up doing enough damage because the Titan Sentries die quite quickly. So I can ascend Alpha Fiend up to this floor, and that definitely helps to some degree. You die from frostbite when you go up to this floor. Yeah, I think that's fine. I think that's correct. And then, if the boss does get to the top, then Ice and Pyre Frozen should just deal with it, because at least we'll get like 6, 8 stacks of spell weakness on the boss. Oh, you die anyway because of the thing. Yeah, let's just pass. So you're definitely dead from the frostbite, that's nice. There is a molting imp here that wants to get involved. Oh, I should probably get one of these played, right? Is that really the first time I've drawn it? Yeah, deck's too big. Deck is too big, and I'm only going to make it bigger by playing this. But it has to be done. Whoa, don't play it for bloody X4. What a mistake that would be. Why did that... Again, because it ends up not taking as much damage from frostbite. And I played it so that... Oh, now I just have to bloody kill my own bloody imp with it. Man, I need to think more than I am currently, which is bizarre, because... Oh good, you're just dead. That's nice, at least. At least that worked out for the best. Alpha Fiend. Punch him in the face. Pie Wall. 15 armor, that's nice. Not really using it currently, but... Guardian's Amulet. Incant. Apply Frostbite 2 to enemy units. Does that go in the middle floor? With Tethys and Titan Sentry, and if we can't play the Cuttle Hex because the floor is small, then we don't, and we're okay with that. We play Cuttle Hex on the top. I think that's fine. It does cost 2, but and we don't want any of this. But Pyre Chomper is, you know, Pyre Chomper certainly is a card. Let's get... Oh, upgrading cards though. Removing cards and duplicating another card. A holdover on this is very big. It's very, very important, I feel like. And I really want to go here to try and get Multistrike on Alpha Fiend, so we're not really using holdover on Ice and Pyre, but we will definitely need it. Once we start hitting double heavies, we will need that damage. So maybe I just hope to get it there and remove some cards. I think I will do that actually. I have no idea what I'm duplicating. Maybe I'm duplicating this itself. Maybe having 2 of them is just as good. Doesn't make a huge amount of sense, because only spell weakness will only work with the first one that you play. But it does have 90 printed on it. And it does cost nothing. Equally, I could remove a bunch of cards here for all of the money, with all of the money that I have. I will need to save about 100, but I'm about to get 75 from here before I go there. Okay, I've talked myself back into going this way. Remove consume and cost 1. Deal 10 x minus 1 plus 20. Oh, is this a flipping algebra exam? I'd rather have that have consume because it's targeted damage. And this would be nice to be free so that we don't have to reroll. Double stack. Again, not worth 110 gold in my opinion. Having 2 of these consume, and then we can start to just throw money at the problem here. The problem, of course, being the deck has too many cards. Leaves us on 120. Let's save the money for the unit upgrade shop. And hope that we're doing alright. I'd like to think we are doing alright. We got 105 Pyre health and 15 armor. Non-boss enemy units restore all health when they move up a floor. 85. Maybe that's fine with the ice and Pyre. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of this trial. It's very difficult. We are going to stack a whole bunch of frostbite. I'm not going to take it. I'm not going to take it. It's greedy, is what that is. It's greedy. The bottom floor is small. That's bad news. That's bad news, bears, that is. Because now we don't fit Alpha Feed and Titan Sentry down there. So maybe the bottom floor is now Titan Sentry, Tethys. Although this is the sweep combat, so I'd rather everything just die on the bottom floor. I don't see how that works. Yeah, what do we do about this when the when the bottom floor is small? It makes no difference because if they're sweep, well, it does make a difference because at least this will die before it goes up there. Okay, the bottom floor is now just a Titan Sentry. Tethys is almost certainly going to die in this combat regardless, right? There's nothing you really do about that with sweep, so... $40 plus 20. Kill you? Stop Alpha Fiend from getting a +5? But save him 4 health. We draw Titan Sentry next turn, right? There's no more units left. No more draw prior units left, yeah. Yeah, I like that. Tethys, rip. Oh no, Tethys not rip. Ascend. Let me just think about where I'm playing this Multistrike before I do that. Don't think it does it make any difference to play it and then torch it before I play the Titan Sentry? Maybe. These guys are definitely getting to the top, aren't they? So the bottom floor being small is not great, is it? Wow, this is very, very precise. That didn't really... it did enough. It did enough. Took 10. Cuttle Axe has decided to show up. What am I drawing? Automatic rail spikes, frozen lance, ice tornado. Ice tornado would be good. You do have 2 spell weakness on you. How does that do so little? Yeah, let's do this and get the Titan Sooth frozen as well. Lifesteal, sweep. This is a disaster. This is actually horrendous. I think I'm dead. I don't even get 1 turn. Can't even get any spell weakness on the guy. Oh dear. And that hand is atrocious. I do have 104 health. Maybe there's no way I do 500 damage, right? There's the frostbite. It's a shame I've drawn this turn. It would have been nice to. The Cuttle Axe died as well, so I can't even freeze it. $424 with 34 frostbite. It's possible we just squeezed through. $50 health left. Okay, it was more than just squeezing it through, to be fair, but it was not great. not great. A mollusk mage, mollusk mage. Don't need it. I don't want to be adding cards that are this bad to the deck. So disabled triggered abilities. I don't fully understand which one that is, because this is yellow. But it's not the yellow one. It's the purple ones, isn't it? It's you can silence like a collector, basically. These cards aren't really good enough to add. Impressive is fine. Impressive is fine if I'd have actually taken more imps than this, but I didn't, so it's not. We did say we were going this way. Rage adds an additional 1 per stack. Enemies get -1. Plus 25, quick. Incant, gain 1 armor. Do I put... I think I might put another plus 25 on this guy. Rather than trying to find Endless. If I find Endless, I'll put it on the other one, but I'm actually fishing for Multistrike. If you remember. Large stone. Bugger off. Can't even do that unless I take space from the boss, which I won't. There's another Merchant of Steel here, but I have to beat Fell to get there. But I don't see how any of this helps. Except for maybe giving Glacial Seal plus 10 so it can do something. Was there anything else on this floor? No. No! I'll remove another card. I'm gonna get rid of these frozen lances. They're trash, aren't they? Save the money. We should be alright. My voice went really high there for some reason, I don't know. It's Multistrike fell again, here to annoy me. And the bottom is small, because of course it is. And I have not drawn a Titan Sentry. This is not great, is it? This is a terrible start. It's also a terrible strategy, really, like... Alpha Fiend is not a tank. Can't really sit in front. Like, I can't really put anything on this floor that's not molting him. Because this does 21 damage. Right here. Can't really afford that. So I kind of just have to set up here. I can't do that either. No, I have to. I have to do this, and then I have to put my units in front of Tethys so that Tethys doesn't live in this scenario. Because it's 5 and then 5, and then Tethys takes 11 from this guy. Unless I ascend it. Because then I'd want these two to die so that I could then put Tethys there and a Titan Sentry in front. Which I am guaranteed to draw next turn, if I'm not mistaken. Whether I draw the big one or not remains to be seen. This guy's going quite a long way on his own regardless, so I think I might just do that. Really? $26. Just taking a cool 27 from that guy. Oh, I do have 15 armor. It's not really good enough though, is it? Incant for 10 armor, but I really want to take 8 from these. I'd rather just ping one of you. Take slightly less. Ouch. We don't do enough damage, do we? Not by a long way. Where's Ice Tornado best going? Does 60 a hit here. It would be nice to start clearing this floor away. I mean, it would also be nice to clear this floor away. Because my Ice and Pyre card is not going to do much. Although I can only play it once a go anyway. You're taking a lot of Frostbite. Well, you're taking some Frostbite. Oh, there's spell weakness here actually. So there's a good chance that if it hits this, it just dies outright because of the spell weakness. So it'd be 1, 2, 3. Worst case scenario is this takes 30. Best case scenario, this just dies. Not very likely though. I can't play this first because I'll discard it. Ugh. Okay. Okay. And let's get you very weak. It's not hugely come together, has it? It's actually looking really bad. Really quite awful. Get out of the way, dude. I can't see the numbers. Maybe I'll get lucky and I'll get to ascend Tethys up to this floor before it dies. Or not. That's also valid, I suppose. Oh look, Glacial Seal is here finally. You don't do much though, do you? For 2 energy. You're in fact bad. You're dead. Alpha Fiend is almost dead. Tethys is almost dead. We ain't got much left in the tank here. This is basically everything. Please don't hit the automatic rail spike, like please. Alright, that's fine. Tethys, no. Wow. Rude. Rude and gross. Alright, that's it. We got nothing left now. Final wave. Hooray. Wow, that's taken 500 damage on its own, though. 9 times 2. What are we supposed to do about that? $239. This isn't even frozen. I suppose I could draw it next hand. Not that that would do much, but you know. Yes, Glacial Seal is here. Didn't quite get there, did we? I wonder what we should have done. I wonder what the mistake was that I made. Maybe I should have re-rolled. Maybe I should have gotten Multistrike from a magic shop. From a unit shop. Or Endless. You know? Maybe. I mean, we gave it enough shots. I'm not sure Multistrike on Alpha Fiend really would have done enough. Anyway, tried our best. It's a loss. What can you say about that? Just do better next time, I suppose. So join me next time where we will do better. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.